Oh, loud. At least for me. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Stream Tyranny. I see, Baden. Clever. Last time we were invading Equicall Crossing. We got into the courtyard and into the main kind of keep, if you like. Here we are. Let's have a little sum up. So there's 6 days until the edict. It's not quite. It's kind of all on the stream. There we go. It's a little better. It'll do. So 6 days until the Day of Swords. And just checking the journal here. Get to Ascension Hall. Make your way through the keep to Ascension Hall to confront the leaders of the Veldrin Guards. That's precisely what we're doing now. So outside, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus are fighting each other, which I don't think you can prevent, but I don't know. Seems like something to get you here on your own. So they're so we're on our own, pretty much.
Of course.
They're here. They breached the perimeter. They're in the keep. Whistling a shrill warning signal, the Oathbreaker falls back deeper into the keep. I mean, if there was a battle raging outside, you'd never be able to hear that, but anyways.
Let's be off.
I mean, this gate would be open as well, so... I know I'm a bit hard on the game at this stage. This stage in particular for kind of how unrealistic this siege is. But it is. So. Veldrin Guard weaponry and armor lie here. Chipped, scratched, and scarred. These armaments have proven their... Log somewhere, isn't there? Efficiency and durability time and time again. So you think they'd be used, wouldn't they? Yeah, I switched Tyranny to Saturday because I'm always tired on Sundays, pretty much, if I know. Because Saturday nights I usually stay up late because it's Saturday and I can, and then I usually wake up on Sundays the same time as normal. And because I do stuff on a Sunday, I rarely get to have a nap. So I always end up a little bit tired on Sunday nights when I stream. So we've decided to make the Sunday a bit more casual, or at least, you know, yeah, I guess casual with RimWorld. Same way? Yes. How you doing, Inferno? Good to see you. Okay, so we've got oh look, ball lightning. That's not good. Split up.
Look at that.
Alright, have you got your bow on or swords? Alright, yeah, just gonna attack him then. Not going to do that just yet. Do I spike on that one?
Future course.
Liking this ball lightning coming. All right, now you can do that. There, it's pretty nice. They're all grouped together. All right. You buff her.
Consider it done.
Nice. Thousand strikes. That can't be good. Should we focus on this guy first? You can hold them off, hopefully. You got anything that increases your vitality? Yeah. You're delightful? Good to know, Inferno. False pit on here, maybe.
Consider it done.
Yeah, okay, maybe we can do that. This is really awesome when it works. Knock him down, hit.
That's how
nice.
It's done.
That works. Yeah, so you're almost dead. damage to this. So apparently I can't throw this type of javelin. Hi Mike, how are you? First, you get some healing on the go. Poke, poke. Good time to switch on you. Nice. Okay, you're dead. Sweet. Do I spike there? Verse your... You switch to your bow.
Sorry.
Do that on him.
You got it.
That's pretty badass. Yeah, and then actually keep fighting him. Keep shooting him. She's pretty injured, so keep her out of trouble. You are as well. Haste her. Got this again. Can I get all of them? No, I gotta hit a particular one. Ow. Yeah, you keep hitting him. That's good. Combos are great. Skill chains are one of the favourite parts of Fighting Fantasy X. Not a game I'm too familiar with. Alright, she needs to heal.
Awful lot of red.
Yeah. Keep hitting him. You're not doing a lot there, are you? Nice. Oh, disappeared. Invisibility, eh?
It's a hit!
Still, that's really just let us wail on him, so well done. I know you're there. There's a red circle. Oh, look, there you are.
I will aid you.
That did you a lot of good, didn't it? Oh, god damn it. Heal before that hits you? Okay. Waylaid, cooking and bean tech support. What did you
I'd
cook?
have it no other way.
What sort of tech support? It's F6 to save. Good. That went fairly well.
No reason to tarry.
Let's have a look at this area. Yeah, it's not too big. Mind you, the areas aren't in this game, which I kind of like. Everything's fairly condensed. You don't get hit with a billion side quests, which I think is better. I prefer that. Much more focused. And the fire in the... Although it does kind of lack... I suppose the replayability then comes from how you deal with different factions and various characters and stuff, so... fire in the mess hall still burns and plates and silverware line the tables. This room hasn't seen combat for generations. The Veldrin Guard will never be the same after this battle. Not too much faffing about, yeah. Yeah, there's only been like a handful of side quests. So it's going along at quite a pace, which is nice.
Let's be off.
Okay, technically this should be easier, though it does make me worry. Maybe there's more going to come from down here. We'll just charge in. We'll do this, because it's awesome. They're both the same, I think.
Not here to make friends.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Ow, 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 ow. Not even touched his health. Amazing. I love tanks in this engine. They're ridiculous. Oi! Rooted? Oh, that's no difference whatsoever. Oof. Kids. But yeah, this guy, Edda, they were absolutely ridiculous. But also, it does kind of mean that, at least for new player like me, you need them. Ah. A fatiguing toxin. Weakens. Sweet. You know if that. Actually, do this way around. Let's just update our inventory. Make sure we've all got things to. Okay, maybe you should have this. Using combat. Want to keep these all full. Anything that we can use. Resolve? Sure, put that in there. So I kind of don't want to have a million different... Yeah, sure. Like corrodor armor. Nice. I don't have a million different consumables at the end of this. Bronze braces, I don't think I'm any good. Setting himself up for Mrs. Ruba in a family video call. I'm sure she'll thank you for that. Might. Good. Yeah. Does sound tasty.
Graven Ash protects.
Does he really? Does he? Yeah, okay, we need to make sure we don't go up there in this fight. Alright, Juniper, which route am I on? I'm not quite sure how to answer that, I'm afraid.
To
yeah, just
battle!
charge in here. I don't want to aggro those guys, though I might have. That.
Let's do this!
Yeah,
You
get
and
straight on
me.
that good. Nice. Alright, they haven't seen this. So yeah, which route? Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Because as this is my first playthrough, I don't know the different routes, I'm afraid. That did not go well, apparently.
It's a hit!
Will do.
Guess I said, who are your major allies and enemies? I'm kind of split in the middle, it seems. Because I guess I was more allied with the disfavored.
How true.
But then kind of annoyed them by having the Crimson Chorus lead the charge.
Fall before me!
Simply because I felt they were more suitable to the situation of just like thrashing against walls. I think you go up to where you're at. Are you watching on the V-stream? That's cool. Yeah, just stabby stabbing stuff.
Stand together! Unstoppable!
They won't even get close.
Yeah, I got used to it a bit more. You say that though, Inferno, I'm going to die now, right? Plus, we do outnumber them 2-1, so... Yeah, glare silently, right? Gib him! Gib! Give me a gib! Nice.
Right. Got it. I'm in
Afraid
my
of
sights.
death, worm!
Oh, a bit late for that buff, but never mind. Hey, buff! Okay, I managed to not talk to those guys as well, which is nice. Okay, a thing! A scroll, which we can read. Read the scroll and absorb the magical knowledge it contains. Sigil Force. Sweet. Okay. Certainly did, didn't he?
Of course.
Alright, let's actually do that, shall we? Let's not gloss over that. A cone, right? And then we can get, not the range, yeah. Maybe that. Icicle Storm. Oh, I've already got that though, haven't I? I just haven't been using it. Yes, let's not do that just yet, because there is an ability that I have that I haven't been using because it's not part of my quick slots. But it is down here. Yeah, there it is. But I can grab that and put that there. If we can swap them. I mean, the UI is really nice. Everything just kind of like just pops together. Love it.
I'll do it for the North.
More loots. What's this? Imperial. Yeah, so rubbish. A scroll. What is it? Where is it? Did it still go in my party stash? I doubt it's very important anyway. It did. Yeah, it's just nothing.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy.
Azure Bell. Hit deflection, parry, finesse. You're having that. Probably better than... Well, that's actually pretty good. You need some more healing. Actually, yeah, that's more of a thing for you. Save the game. It's a crafting material. Ah, okay. Cheers, Juniper. Okay, 5 of them this time. There's the mage who's doing ball lightning. Well, it's ball lightning, not chain lightning, but still. Set him on fire. No, actually set him on fire. You just charge up there. Yeah. Ice spike on... Yeah, one of them. Wanna... And you just go there.
More tallies to the body.
Okay, yeah, that's in range. Good. Goodness gracious, great balls of lightning. Nice. Alright, now get your swords out and get in there. So then you can cast... Not that one, this one. You do that. Oh. Yeah, okay, so it actually goes through us all. Okay, so it's like lightning bolt, but it's a ball rather than a bolt. Because that really hurt, apparently. Oh, no healing for you? You can heal yourself though, yeah? No, a second breath, that's different. Yep, heal yourself. Yeah, it did. It looked like it hurt. I think it did hurt. Alright, come up here. Oh, this is actually party friendly. But still, that's pretty nice. That's good. Titan's touch on her.
I can't move.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Dead. Ouch. Okay, well, we've got this.
Get back on your feet.
And now he's down. Okay, we're going to lose this fight. This is Inferno's fault for saying I was getting to grips with this. This seems tough, though.
Blood.
Hiya, Cell. How are you? Yeah, I'm just going to reload that. I mean, there's no point. So we'll move you up first, pretty much.
I'm not
Everything can
here to
attack
make
you.
friends.
Get as far in as possible. Oh, these guys got here a lot sooner than I thought they would. Pew pew.
You got it.
On your knees,
Do that earlier this time.
swerve.
Alright, after you've done that. Surge of Glory hits everyone. Sweet. You not done that? Do that. Oh, hang on. It's because I need to hit one of them. Yeah, this is one of the things about the UI I don't really like. You guys aim in any general direction, you've got to put it on someone. It's always the way though, right?
Take that.
Yeah, does that do a lot? I don't really know. Do false pit on that dude is no false pit. Where is it? Where is it? No. Oh, I must have already used it. Maybe accidentally. Don't know.
No, sorry.
Yeah, ow. So consumables. Yeah, do that. Although I know there's a fight after this that I'll probably need that more of. What's your you've got accuracy, yeah, that's what we need.
Ready? Damn thing just pierced cloth. Good work.
That on. Oi. Him. He's almost dead. Once we get rid of him, I'll have Verse switch to a bow and attack him, but he's taking a little while. Yeah, you're doing great there. So he's the key to get rid of. Then we can free Verse up to get him. I don't know why he doesn't have any goddamn healing. We don't have that much anyway, so you got 5. I don't know how to split it. How to split the stack. Maybe I can't anyway now, because yeah, combat and stuff.
On it.
I'm not built for this
Yeah, not good.
sort of violence.
Ow. Alright, well we've got something on someone.
Where did all this...
I don't think I can. I don't think I can
got
res him.
Blood come from.
Can't wait to
Get him. Damn it. Hold Alt and left click. Thank you very much. Okay.
try that again.
Where you going? No, I don't want that. Do not want you up there at all.
Someone staunch my...
You're fine. Have that.
Bleeding.
Well done. Very, very nice. Still got rid of him. Ooh, nice. They don't like me. Okay, Nerving Presence. Passive. -2 accuracy for 3 seconds. How is it passive and yet lasts for 3 seconds? But nearby enemies receive a penalty to accuracy, pretty much. I guess it's when you go up to them. 3 seconds doesn't seem that much. Mind that one, but he's invisible now anyway. Right, you heal yourself.
For me.
Do that in case you die. Nice. Oh, hi. Alright, bye-in, guys. Not what I need. Actually, maybe.
I got it.
Afraid of death. Worm.
Get them all there. If that's going to work. Hang on.
Did I?
First, you shouldn't be there like that. This is not where you should be.
I always have this much blood.
Oh, nice.
Blood.
Where's me? There it is. Okay, as long as you're okay, we're okay. Heals for everyone. Pauses and refreshes. Guest users! How do you do? It is good to see you. I mean, we're melee attacking the archer, so that's going to be good, right? Wow.
Did I always have this much blood?
Come and face
Oh,
my
fine.
iron.
I like the prawn animations just when they're just like
Mess.
within like 2 frames they're just like on their backs. It's funny. Okay. Took a bit of a beating there. Oh. Check up here. There's going to be some loot up here. There's going to be some hidden loot as well. There's going to be. There's not just this.
No reason to tarry.
Yeah, where is it? Excuse me. Cooking more stuffs. Enjoy. I don't think this is going to be a boss fight. So... Alt. Okay, thank you. Alright, here we go. Yeah, tail. Yeah, none so far.
Let's be off.
Yeah. I've played enough RPGs to know when the boss fights, so I'm gonna go. Alright, I bet you, if I move up here, it'll put me here anyway. Yep, there you go. See? So you're the vanguard of Kyrus' conquest. Not as tall as I imagined, but we can't all choose our executioners. Already word of our defiance spreads throughout the lands. You're 7 kinds of stupid if you think our war ends here. Before you stands Captain Tarkis Ari, de facto leader of the dwindling Veldran Guard. Short, sunburned, and agitated even when standing still. Her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone, and her face is short on symmetry thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Your lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall, she tautles, pointing upwards to the ceiling, its stone arches somehow supporting the massive weight of the spire overhead. Consider yourself fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly, there is no finer place to settle an intractable feud. Sisters, brothers! Ari looks back to a cadre group of soldiers with a solemn nod. It's been a privilege to lead and an honor to share in your final days. Taking a deep breath, she turns to you, waiting silently. Do I get to glare? Oh, there's no glaring. Ah, worst game ever. So we've got all these. A lot of choices. Alright, so what do you hope to gain from your rebellion? Seems your uprising amounted nothing but dead kinsmen. Any last words? So these two, I think, we can ask anyway, just in passing, if you like. And these are the ones where we end the conversation. So any last words? Brandish your weapon menacingly. You had so many chances to surrender. I have orders to make this excruciating and slow. Or bluff. You bring a lot of magic to fight directly beneath the spire, trying to bury us all. Just what sort of inbred fool are you? Yeah. Or bluff here. But the first of your problems, the chorus and disfavored are right behind me, and the one thing they'll have in common is a hatred of you. Or just attack. Before I decide, I'm gonna have to BRB real quick. I will not be long. Gonna pause the recording for the V streams, but you know, nature calls and all that. So I will not be long. All right, so we'll start with these at the top. What did you hope to gain from your rebellion? Nothing we haven't already gained. Our pride, our dignity, these are things you can never take from us. She smiles, her eyes distant for a moment. The Veldran Guard could never stand against all of Kyrus' forces, but we can teach others to resist. Maybe you'll run out of soldiers before we run out of stubbornness. But I doubt it. You already use Kyrus' currency, speak the language, military control is a formality. But that's, Ari stammers, swat in the air, that's just sophistry. Kyrus speaks our language, not the other way around. Besides, that proves nothing other than common history. But the okay, so this is Lantry, okay. But the Faintfinder is saying that Kyrus is not just one enemy, but a massive force that can reach you even in times of peace. Armies and edicts are just two of the bolder ways Kyrus can control you. Right, so seems the uprising amounted to nothing but dead kinsmen. And what did taking Veldran's well cost you? How many disfavored corpses rust in the valley? How many choirmen fell to our blades? How goes the endless battle of the Blade Grave while you deal with us here? Ari laughs, wincing as she clutches her side. And tell me, are the Arkans unified in victory? Did the armies bond in camaraderie over our deaths? I stand here as the first of your problems. This is true. This is where the game's going, of course. We'll deal with these guys eventually, and then it's like, but yes, now there's sort of infighting going between the two major factions in the area. So we could ask this, but I don't think it's in my character's sort of nature to do so. So, you know, we're not going to show any weakness. You've traded your kinsmen to slow the inevitable, nothing more. We demonstrated that the armies of Kairos could be shamed by stubborn peasants. The Overlord's empire is vast, his army is numerous, his magic unstoppable, yet he cannot destroy our fighting spirit. Hardly the show of a force I'd expect from a truly fearsome Overlord. Hope that argument keeps you warm in the emptiness of the void, guardsman, says Verse, who I really like. Alright, so maybe we should do this one. I like this one. You bring a lot of magic to fight directly beneath the spire. Trying to bury us all? What sort of inbred fool are you? Yeah, it's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, so apparently it didn't work. Sage to his side emits a nervous cough and glances up with a concerned gaze. After a short moment of hesitation, the sage runs for the exit. Okay, so one of these choices would have got rid of a spellcaster. I think one of them might have got rid of maybe 2 soldiers or something. But I'm glad that got rid of the spellcaster pretty much. Good stuff. Goodbye. That's really good, actually. Really like that. Get back here! Ari slouched at the fleeing sage, but no avail. What was I thinking? Bringing cowardly scribes to a sword fight. Ebb was right about the lot of you. Sisters, brothers. Ari looks back to I don't know what that means. Cadre? Never seen it before. Of soldiers with a solemn nod. It has been a privilege to lead and an honor to share your final days. Yada 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 yada. Any last words? Yes. A broad smile comes over Ari's face. Tell the voices of Narat we are most thankful for his aid. He would not have made it this far. We would not have made it this far without his support. Oh my god. Oh, interesting. Okay, and we're all grouped together, although it is a 4-on-4 fight now. You're obviously going to go there. You go here. You get your bow out, shoot her. You go there.
Look at that.
Titan's touch on you. You can do a buff like just might, I guess, just for now. Is it a towel thing? Okay. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, let's do that on here. Sweet. Now, do that, do that. You're drowning? Well, that's not good. Ice spike on this dude. You move back. False pit on, actually. On you.
As you command.
Ow. I've only got 2. Substantial damage over time. Probably for like just a regular attack or something. Right, I wouldn't mind doing that. That's nice. You deal with him. Heal yourself. Boom. Get in there. Do this. That's nice. pulse pit. How are you doing? Good? Nothing much you can do. Anything you can do? One resolve, 2 armor. Yeah. Don't like how you don't have any health though, really. You should be able to take care of him, alright? Maybe deal with him first so we can get Verse round the back. Very awkward. Yes, Roger. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Little buff going on there. Going after my healer. Do not like. Yeah, to yourself. Should have done that earlier. Overrode it.
I'll spill your guts. I'll tear your skull.
Nice. Get over here.
Will do.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll bring you around this way.
Right.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
You're probably gonna die. So I'll just back you off. All the way back there. Okay, she's changed her mind. So yeah, I'm gonna put you back there until you heal. It's from Quattro, team of 4. Well, they were a team of 5, then a team of 4, and it was the same word, so I'm not saying you're wrong, but a lot of finesse for you. We need to heal yet, so get that.
This is useless. I should try something else.
Right, he's back for some reason. Didn't ask you to be back.
At once.
It was your fault. Nice. Don't need that. You need to heal. Stop coming back! Freaking hell. Oh god, now I messed everything up.
I'll take care of it.
If you're gonna shoot someone, shoot them. Many things are French, yeah. Yeah. You shouldn't have that on you because you already have this. Nice. Right, you're almost dead.
That's how it's done.
pierce cloth.
Damn my eyes!
Heal verse.
At
Yeah.
once.
Victoire is French, yes. Victoire is definitely French. Oi.
Will do.
This
Come on. Mind you, this is going well.
is embarrassing.
Yeah, it's actually really handy that that freezes like that. Nice. Okay. Now you.
They won't even get close.
Still not dead. Annoyingly enough.
Oh.
At
I think renewal's really good and I haven't been using it.
once.
There we go. No, get you. This out. Set fire to her.
You go.
You get in there. Fire and ice. We got this. Oh. And there we go. The chorus. Okay. Well, isn't that handy? They show up just now. It's very good of them. You worthless nuts. We may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words, the captain coughs up blood. Crush them all, the fifth eye battle cries, falls flat as he surveys the room littered with Veldrengard bodies. Now that's how it's done, Fatebinder. I should be angry you denied me a scalp or two, but I ought to thank you for saving us the trouble. Oh, we could betray alliance. Now you arrive? I shed blood to take Ascension Hall. This place, the Spire, the Valley, it's mine. All of you be gone. Ooh. It's tempting. Now we have, like, no alliances. I don't think Karas will be too happy with that, though, really. Surely Arkin will be pleased that I managed to do your job for you. Let's do that one. They already kind of fear us. We could, but that's rubbish, so... Well, of course! If anyone appreciates the delegation of risk to the expendable outsiders, it's the Arkin of Secrets. Oof. Sure shot slippers. Awesome. Clatter and madness of combat has finally ceased. Ascension Hall is, for a moment, tranquil. Favor with disfavored, lost favor with Veldrengard, obviously gained favor with the Scarlet Chorus. May Pox take your children. Ari slumps to a crouch, her body trembling from injury and fatigue. With the words of defeat, the burning hum you've heard in your head for days on end tapers off into nothing. Your mind returns to a state of quiet you have not felt since before the proclamation of the edict upon Veldren's well. I'm going to lay claim to Ascension Hall. Let us be free of this edict. Feel a tug in your chest as warm energy begins to form around you. Before you know it, you feel as though you're lighter than air. Ooh! I am literally lighter than air. Wow. Wow. Okay. Plus achievements, yeah. On top of the Spire. Hi, Spooky. How are you? Ah, hi. Blink away the last of the luminescent trails of your field of vision. The masonry of Ascension Hall is replaced with a wide open space in every direction, save for the slab of ancient stone beneath your feet. High winds shove you, pushing you off balance. The air is cool and thin, unsatisfying to your lungs. This is... Landry looks out to the horizon, wide-eyed with excitement. Yes, this must be the mountain Spire. When was the last time... Landry's eyes look down over the ledge, dumbstruck by the vertical plunge. Landry backs away from the edge. I may need to retch. This is certainly a change. The wind ruffles the feathers in her hair, and Verse quickly smooths them down. Damn cold change. She peers over the edge. Think I could land on my feet if I jumped? Not that it would matter for long. Karis, be merciful. What now? Varric spins around on his feet, looking about, trying to take in as much as he can through the narrow visor of his helmet. Everywhere you look, mountains rise up along a distant horizon. The rivers and forests below bring to mind maps of Veldrin's Well, and you quickly trace the Matani, the Irenev, and all the numerous waterways of the region. Higher than you imagined it, this is indeed the pinnacle of the Spire at Veldrin's Well. Pretty much, Roger, if they wanted to summarize it, they could have just said, this place is very high and windy. Yeah, no handrails. There's never any handrails in RPGs, you know, or very rarely. First-person shooters are terrible for handrails. You're right. You're grumpy because you can't go out for a drink. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for spending it here instead. You can't get a safety complaint if all the safety inspectors fall to their death. Yeah. See, the Death Star didn't have handrails. No, it didn't. It really didn't. It was freaking terrible. It was just people plunging to their death, like at least 10 a day there. It's terrible. How do we get all the way up here? Ari strains to stand up, clutching her side. More importantly, how do we get down? The fifth eye aims a sharp glare at Ari. The Veldrin Guard must be rounded up and conscripted. The disfavored must be run down. Wishes I would relish the opportunity to fight alongside the disfavored right now. I cannot begin to imagine the chaos unfolding beneath our feet. Barrick clenches his fist with a squeal of metal and turns away. So I could say, send word to the voices in the rat that we are successful. Hereby claim this place. This is now the extension of Tunan's court, and all combatants must leave. Enough bloodshed for one day. I demand all blades sheathed. There's no trouble with that one. Sheathed. It's a weird word. Yeah, Dan. I want to claim to it. I think there's now an extension of Tunan's court, and all combatants must leave. There you go. They're all saying the same thing, but slightly different ways. It's no longer strictly a military concern. We need to take a breath and sift through what just happened. You claim it. The Scarlet Chorus bleeds for your victory, and you would so arrogantly savor the fruit all to yourself. You would deny the life, the sacrifice of countless. The fifth eye bursts into a chortle, waving his hands dismissively. I jest. There are plenty more soldiers where they came from. The voices will not protest your claim for the time being. Okay, good. All right, send word to the voices in the rat that we were successful. Our glory overfloweth. We would happily carry such good tidings to the Archon, but this humble servant cannot fly. Besides, the voices is a master of all matters magical. I highly doubt whatever just happened escaped his attention. Look at this one. So we hand her a note, and the parchment will survive the impact. So we just attach a note to her and throw her off the building. Oh my god. Agreed. Nobody witnessing what just happens knows that what just happens knows the edict is over, but we should report to Narad and return with any news he has for me. Head through that portal. Yeah, there's a portal over there. Do that. I love this one though. Freaking love it. But I think it's a bit too bloodthirsty for my character. She's not the ultra vindictive type. No telling how stable it is, but look closely and you see images of Ascension Hall in the haze. This is from Lantry. Well, if you've trained eyes, that is. Of course, even if it's not stable, the alternative is jumping to... So, what do we have to lose? I think that it's weird how, like, the person who's talking is over here, because I know that this is normally if it's your character here and the NPC they're talking to over here, makes sense. But then when it switches, I think the person who's talking should be over here. Because it kind of throws me a bit that the person, Lantry's over here and he's the one who's talking. So, but yeah, she's the protagonist. Like, at this particular, for this particular conversation, yeah. But I think the person who's talking should be there unless they're talking to the protagonist. But yeah, I don't know whether that would be better or not. It just kind of throws me a little bit. It's not a bad thing, it's subjective of course, but Vicaris' iron grip. How did the fifth eye taps his mask with a semblance of deep thought? The currents of magic glow as fire to our eyes. Strange you saw this first. Yes, Roger. Very good. Let's salute the salute him. There we go. Been a pleasure in the loins to watch you fight, good Fate Bender. Well, I wouldn't say it was that exciting, but anyway. Voices will be most pleased with the edict's resolve. Our purpose is clearly in focus. This favored must be slain. So we get, yeah, a bit of favor with them. No doubt I'm the very definition of an enemy of the Overlord. I didn't just resist, I led the others to resistance. So I know what's about to happen, but I know when I've met my match, and like most folk, I do whatever it takes to live. If you show me mercy, I'll pledge my life to you, good Fate Bender. Yes, of course. Because we met her earlier, didn't we? Are you hated by any of your party members? Yeah. Barrick hates me. Yeah, she's the one who was kind of on the rock on our way to our first mission. The Tidecaster bows on one knee, lowering her gaze. I know I'm an Earthbreaker, so my word isn't what it used to be, but I promise if you spare me, I will serve you well. Well, we did the same for Lantry. But, so I am leaning towards, you know, taking her along. But, we're not just going to do it, like, just because. She's going to have to convince us. So, serve me well and all can be forgiven. Not going to do it. Why would I possibly trust you? My mercy is a price. I'll let you live. I'll regret it, won't I? Or we can just kill her. But this is like, you know, killing Aerie in Baldur's Gate 2, I think. So, maybe not. But maybe. I mean, it is more suitable here that you do this sort of thing. And that's why I like it. Why would I possibly trust you? Because I'm out of all reasons to fight you. The Veldrin Guard and the School of Ties are no more, leaving me with no loyalties or ties to, well, anyone. And we must bow to Karis' minions eventually, right? I would die before swearing fealty to the voices of the rat, and Graven Ash would kill me in a heartbeat. If I'm to serve anyone in this new order, it should be and must be the Archon of Justice, and you're the only servant of Tunon I can think to ask. I'd only be like screwing myself as well by not bringing her along, because it's another companion with another maybe quest or another personality that we can explore. So, but my mercy has a price. What will stay your hand if not my service? Is it wealth you desire? I have plenty stashed throughout the tiers. I can lead you to it. No, I want your staff actually. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Fear. Be easier to give you my arm. She pulls the staff in close, clutching with both hands. My staff would fall into an arcane slumber if separated from me. Oh yeah, would sooner snap it in half and destroy it by my own hand. Alright. Well, I want the knowledge of the Tidecasters then. If that's what you require, so she already really fears us. Mind you, she should. So, that's fine. That's what you require. She locks eyes with yours, her face stern and cold. I will endeavor to train you. It may take time, but if I'm left alive and in good health, I will show you the secrets of the School of Tides. Alright, swear fealty to me then. I, Ebb of the Tidecasters, do hereby pledge my life and loyalty to Valeria. She dips in a short bow before meeting your eyes with a trembling smile. I will serve and obey until such time as I am freed from my obligations. Yeah, so this is where we decide who we're going to bring along, of course. Which is probably... It's hard to, like, have her in the party because she's very similar to my main character. So it's like having two mages. For now, I think
I will return to our holdfast at once.
Replace with Lantry. So we can have a word with her. You have a sister called Flo. Wow. Veldrin's well has fallen. For the second time since the conquest began, Kyrus' armies take up the citadel from its defenders. With your help, the Veldrin Guard, rebellion has been crushed. Yeah, I know, isn't it awkward? Until I'm released from my duties, something. Yeah. About that. See, these walls are not the same walls as we just took. Yeah. Victoire! Victoire stickers, Victoire. Victoire, indeed. Having taken Ascension Hall with your Scarlet Chorus allies, you satisfied the terms of the edict. You and the forces of Kairos are free from the Overlord's death sentence. With the threat of execution no longer looming overhead, the Overlord's armies turned their attention away from the Citadel towards each other. The tensions that flared over the long siege reached an explosive crescendo, and as the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus armies clashed iron and bronze in a hasty, disorganized battle, which you think would favor the Chorus. After a brief exchange that left the soldiers bloody, Graven Ash withdrew his army from the valley, pushing the disfavored back to their secure fort in the Blade Grave. Yeah, I told you. Once his army finished licking their wounds, the voices of Narat ordered the Scarlet Chorus to gather in the Stone Sea and prepare for war, this time against their former allies. The Archon of Secrets instructed his soldiers to respect your lawful claim over the Spire. Though a few greedy stragglers still lurk in the valley, the Scarlet Chorus were content to leave your stronghold uncontested. Nice, we've actually got Ascension Hall as our stronghold. That's pretty badass. Yeah, there's always going to be a stronghold in this. Actually, well, that's not fair, you know. But when I say stronghold, I kind of mean like a place to hang out. So it doesn't have to be a stronghold. But anywhere with like a stable of characters that you can choose from. The other characters, if the writers like put any real kind of thought into it, which these guys have, will need to have somewhere to go rather than just hanging out in the background not doing anything. So I knew we'd have a base, and if that happens to be Essential Hall, then brilliant, you know. But do you need to keep? Yep. That too. So there it is. I mean, this'll do, I guess. That's progression. That's really good. As days passed, the wounded and injured were nursed to health. You explored your strange bastion and planned your next steps with careful deliberation. As word spread that the Scarlet Chorus and Disfavored turned on each other, factions once resolved to bend the knee are inspired instead to continue fighting. The Archon's feud has heralded the collapse of Kyrus' offensive. So this one doesn't have a 10-hour dungeon underneath it? Well, I don't know. But I did like... See, the whole Pillars of Eternity thing, like, technically was brilliant. And the way you built up your fortress there, I thought was freaking amazing. I loved it. I thought it was really good. The way you built a base and then you could get different buildings for different buffs that you could visit. It was great. Open shops and stuff there. So, yeah, big plus for that for me. The 10-hour dungeon, again, optional. Did I finish it? I don't know if I finished it. think I might have, you know. Yeah, I think I did finish it. I don't know. It escapes me. Tunon, the Archon of Justice, observes the chaos and discord spreading across the land. The Archon summons his Fate Binder to return to court at the Master City and report on her actions at Veldrin's Well. Our petty squabbles over a delayed siege have no doubt evolved into a respectable civil war. The voices of Nurat will want to discuss the matter. By now, he's pulled back at the base of the cacophony. I suggest you don't keep him waiting. The base at cacophony. The last time someone left the voices of Nurat waiting, he pulled the skin off their hand and removed their bones into the shape of a glaring eye. Needless to say, it didn't heal well. Wow. Never finished Pillars of Eternity, but did complete the dungeon. Wow. I mean, normally for people, it's the other way around. Penny, I finished Pillars of Eternity on I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but it was on the 24-hour live stream that I finished it. But I think I had to cheat. Well, I had to turn the difficulty right down for the last boss fight because I've been streaming for like, you know, 18 hours when I was doing it. And also I freaking hate bosses that just magically heal themselves halfway through a fight. That's BS to me. So I regret nothing. All right, I'll join it as soon as I speak to it with Tunon. Do that. The Voices of the Rat loves to entertain new guests, and I'm sure he'll find you quite diverting.
New
Be seeing you, Fate Binder.
Has entered your dungeon.
Ellsworth, thank you very, very much for the follow. You are now one of the Veeple. Hope you're doing well. Yes, we got a bit of favour with the Scarlet Chorus. Not so much, really. Since we changed our minds halfway through. Dizzying energy from the Spire falters. Whatever force awoke the powers that reside here gutters and fades. Though a faint hum persists in the sculpture at the centre. This is going to be some way of upgrading it, isn't it? What? Stepping past the portal, almost to the edge of the spire, Fifth Eye lets out a squeal of panic. My exit vanished! It was just there! Calm down. I can fix this. Fix what? You have any concept of the powers that play here? Because I don't. The humming from the curious sculpture pulses and builds in volume as if to draw your attention. Look at this. So yeah. Done it. Whatever you did at Ascension Hall in Veldrin's Well has given you the power to interact with the Spire. Before you ascended the Spire, you had a vision when the edict broke. Understanding this vision might help you better grasp this new power you have acquired. Teleporter that brought you to the top of the mountain spire, Veldrin's Well, shut off and left you stranded at the top of the pillar. Perhaps the strange device at its center might hold the key to activating it once again. Yeah, it is a strange device, isn't it? Yes. So I'm noticing all these fire pits, I reckon, throughout the game. Yeah, this is where your characters are going to hang out. And throughout the game you can light these for various bonuses and stuff like that. Also, what do you mean, what do you wear? I got the spear, the slippers. But I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, Spooky. Alright, so light armor. Disengagement defense +2. So a couple of options. Give this to Lantry, I'll give them to Verse. No, they're not good for Verse. Then we have Ebb, of course. Have a word with her. So she's got this. Whatever that's called. Some healing and stuff like that. Thought it was some sort of power. Well, we'll find out. Maybe I'll have a word with her now.
Salutations, Fatebinder.
So we've got loyalty
Or should I now
1.
call you Lady of Vendrian's Well? The Spire Queen? Princess of the suggestive vertical slab?
I can glare silently. Oh, I can glare silently. Valeria will suffice, although yes, amusing.
So if I might ask, what is your plan now? The edict no longer looms overhead, and Kairos' conquest of the Tiers seems to be slipping, what with the armies and civil war.
I need to speak with Tunon. Ooh, the disfavored, the Scarlet Chorus, all of the Overlord's minions will fall. I'm going to speak to Tunon.
I would counsel you to do just that. I'm sure the events of Vendrian's Well are best explained from your mouth to Tunon's ears. Furthermore, I'd guess the Archon of Justice would want to know your take on the Archons and their divide.
I haven't decided otherwise, so I'm not going to ask her what she thinks. She's nothing to me. She was an enemy, so that's all I have for now. But I will crush, well, I suppose I'll crush the remaining local opposition to complete the conquest. This will probably earn me fear with her, but this is what she chose.
I see. I'm sure there's little I can do to persuade you otherwise. Just consider that the people of the Tiers will someday bow to Kairos. Why not have them bow to you instead?
Oh, here we go. So this is the wider plot now emerging. Well, so what do you... Now I guess we can sort of say, what do you mean by that? By asking about any suggestions sort of thing?
Well, my first suggestion would be to build a boat. Something durable, and take our chances on the high seas far from Kairos. I have a second and more practical suggestion. Look to the horizon and slightly up. By that I mean the other spires. We should see what's atop the others. Otherwise someone else might look first.
Ah, what do you know about them?
Not nearly enough, apparently. To me, they've always been axioms of navigation. You can triangulate a lot of things with the sextant and a clear view to a spire or two. We've long known the spires radiate strong magical fields, and all save the mountain spire connect to the old walls. So it's the sort of thing common folk know from afar, but avoid day to day.
That's all I have for now.
Well, short of Tunon giving you orders on pain of death, you have the luxury of acting on your own volition. Though the disfavored are likely to come for you. Whatever you decide, I'm at your disposal.
Why am I asking her? Do you have a moment? You know, she's practically my slave, so... Well, I'm like, oh, excuse me, and do you mind if we have a bit of a chat? I don't like that, but anyway, let's speak further.
What is it you need?
I have some questions for you.
Ask away.
Tell me about yourself. What would you like to know? Tell me about your name, Ebb. So this is where we find out that she does have, like, a sibling or something called Flo. That'll be freaking amazing. Well, I was born Hazel Levenger, but for most of my life, and I suppose all the days after, I've been known and will be known as Ebb. Tidecaster Ebb for those trying to be obsquentious. I've also probably used a bunch of aliases that are going to haunt me at some point. Hazen? I didn't realize you were nobility. I know, just myself and cook my own food. So misleading. Mother was a magistrate of Ardent, father was Admiralty. Admiralty, sorry. Mostly meaningless though. Our lands are now the Overlords. So how did you get the nickname Ebb? One of those not especially funny jokes that stuck long past its season. I wrote the word Ebb incorrectly on a written examination. Master Volvax started calling me Ebb from then on. He claimed it fit me, and I was a cynical little shit and always seemed sees the ebb, never the flow. Alright, let's change the subject. Face palming there. Did you always want to be a tidecaster? So when I was a little girl, what I really wanted to be was a marine. The burly bitch at the prow of a ship, I guess. First to crack some skulls when the ship's rammed. You know, an honest living. Fortunately, the school taught me, sought me out before I got myself killed at sea. The School of Tides was looking for new blood. My father was an Admiral of Haven, so the school wanted me for the political connections. I got to spend my first couple of years proving I actually belong with the Tidecasters. That was fun. What would you like to know? So what did you do in the years before the war? My husband was born in Apex, and he left his prosperous lands to be with me. So when the nest was empty, it seemed right we'd leave my homeland and see his side of the tears. We had a year and a bit to ourselves before the war upturned things. We saw all of Apex, took him along in my old sailing routes around Five Wives and Sunder. Those were good times. Then came the war, and I learned I would be one of the last Tearsmen to live free of Kairos. Ever since then, I think Oathbreaker was technically being my chosen profession. Alright, tell me about your family, like where is your husband now type thing. Okay, well, we got loyalty too, so we get this. Trying to salt old wounds? They're all gone, but if you really care to know, I had a husband, 3 kids, siblings I didn't hate. Every family has its troubles. I was lucky that awkward and stilted dinner banter was the most of it. Tell me about your husband. Pelox Aldenos and I were married in 410. Aldenos was a Falksman of the Veldrin Guard back before they were starving partisans. But I saw him more as a carpenter. Woodworking was just a hobby of his, but my fondest memories are of him trying to shape something, and me making stupid jokes about the firmness of his materials. And what happened to him? Well, what did you like about him first, I guess? Fit my... Okay, so this locks us out of that, but well, we can go back into it, but maybe it's best not to ask. I don't know. But my character is quite abrupt, so I might. He fit my aunt's advice. If he makes you walk funny, he's a keeper. Despite, or maybe because he was a warrior by trade, Aldenos got his anger out in practice and his war. He was as peaceful as a frozen lake when we were together. And that fucker could cook. He could whet all my appetites. Well, let's ask about what became of him. He perished at the gates of judgment. I saw him die. Don't wish to discuss it, but know I've made my peace with it. I'm glad I was with him on the field of battle when his time came. I was there as well. I miss him, but it might have been for the best. Though he was only a few years older than me, my studies left me always a bit younger than him. The difference grew with time. Aldenos was slowing down and half figured the Gates of Judgment would be his last battle. If anything, he got exactly the death he wanted. So in that sense, I'm very happy for him. And your children? There were the twins, Drevenor and Lorma, and my youngest son, Akamus. Aldenos wanted more, but I was nearing the end of my trials at the School of Tides. Dueling with lethal magics is a terrible idea when with child. Drevenor and Lorma followed my husband's trade and took to the Falks. Akamus liked the harp more than people, can't blame him one bit. I made sure my children could read, and damn proud of that fact. Probably the only thing I did right. So what became of the twins? They died at the Gate of Judgment, or at least Drevenor died, run through by a disfavoured spear. At least we're fighting the disfavoured then. That should give her some kind of, motivation for that. Lorma was at the battle, but I don't know what became of her. My fear has she's been recruited by the Scarlet Chorus. Perhaps she has a new name if she's still alive. That fits perfectly for us because we are aligned with the Scarlet Chorus, so if she's in there, we might find her. And we're fighting the disfavoured who killed her son. So at least what we're doing fits her and maybe explains a little bit about why she wanted to join us as well, because she might have that little hope. What became of your youngest? Without Drevenor and Lorma, Akamas, well, he took his own life in 2030. Okay. Should have put him on a trimmer and shoved him out on the high seas. He did not ask for birth, nor did I prepare him for the bitterness that life would offer. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Spare me your sorrow. We've all lost family to Kairos. I just lost 2 in one battle, but even then I'm hardly unique. Change the subject. Rest of your family? Family's Haven folk through and through. My brother prided herself on being descendant from Hazen Raban, one of the founding magistrates of the city of Ardent. Sad thing is, they died during the conquest. But that's not how I lost contact. I lost contact because magic and travel became my life. I had plenty of time to get to know them as an adult because I simply missed it. That was my fault. Can't rightly blame Kairos for everything. No, I believe her. She's just very matter of fact. I'm not going to say that. Change the subject. How did you fall in with the Veldran Guard? What does it matter how, now that they're gone? They seemed the last hope for the Tears. And a ninny shitting fuck of a chance is more than no chance at all. Okay, let's change the subject.
Ask away.
And return to our travels, because that's quite enough of that for now, I think. Smells like a side quest. It may well be.
No reason to tarry.
Alright, what is this? On closer inspection, a series of symbols carved around the base of the structure. Ah, yes. Come into view. One symbol pulses with a blue-white glow. The pattern resembles the glowing lines of a light seen on the floor of Ascension Hall, moments before you found yourself transported above the clouds. As you stare at the symbol, the chill of the wind abates and your chest swells with warmth. The air finally feels welcoming, your lungs sated at last. You state your claim on the tower and everything in it. Whatever that sculpture is, it belongs to you. Thank you, verse. Can feel the power running through this place. Ebb surveys the surroundings, her gaze sweeping to the object at the center. You can sense the magic of the spire even from down below, but up here, this close to the axis of the spire, this deluge of energy is numbing. Rube. Good to know you're doing well. Feel dizzy. Do you feel dizzy? Barik massages the brow of his helmet, causing a howl of grinding iron to echo across the expanse. What is this thing? The surface of the stone edifice trembles at your words. For a brief moment, the solid rock undulates. The same motion as a quiet pond rippled by rain. An echo bounces back from afar, your voice distorted and unfamiliar. Is this thing? Your voice, for a moment there, it sounded like a song. The sculpture is once again still. There is a rush warmth through your body, a jolt of enervation that steadies your balance. A barrage of tactile sensations flood your mind as you feel footsteps and wind, but not on your face or your limbs. A moment later, the flood of information begins to make sense. You are feeling the wind against the spire and even the weight of your own feet, as if the spire is a second spine. Hiya, Falschgeld. How are you doing? With this connection made, you feel your awareness pull from this place, not as a traveller, but as one glimpsing the world from impossibly far away. In this moment, there is nothing you cannot see, though you see it nearly all at once in a flood of sensation that is difficult to pass. You see a spire at the crossing of an ancient stone structure, two walls extending off into the distance. At the base of this eternal spire, settlers and merchants act in every way unconcerned, toiling under the observation of unforgiving taskmasters. As the shadow of the spire falls over them, the mood changes. The settlers pause in shared unease and look up at the sky, towards you. Some of the faces looking at you are familiar. You recognize this place as Lathan's Crossing, where you served during the war. Near this settlement, built at the joining of the ancient walls, you see a breach in the massive masonry, a cleft into the forbidden hidden realm within the old walls. Let's drift into the old walls entrance. Maybe it's the pumping music. Maybe. Yeah, this part of the game is very quiet. Shadows envelop you, muting all sound and vision with a slight delay. There is a feeling of perversion, of wrongness. Whatever arcane power is allowing your senses to drift free of your body seems to falter in this place. Figures haunt the stone walls, drifting emanations of cloud, claw, and fang. They pay you no heed, but you fear them all the same. In the depths of this forbidden place, the deepest chamber is bathed in light. An arcane symbol illuminates the floor, although the details hurt your eyes when you focus. With a gentle tug, your focus pulls back to a new horizon, though it takes you a moment to recognize it as Veldrin's well. You return to the awareness of your immediate surroundings. The effect leaves you unsteady on your feet. Let's drift closer to the spire. The spire seems similar to the one you now occupy, though instead of radiating arcane life, it reeks of dust and crumbling stone. A branch withered once pulled from its tree. It reaches for you with a barely perceptible tug. The link between you and the spire recedes. The arcane bond is still present, but the mystical energies, for the moment, are quiet. Your body flooded with excitement and fatigue, it's unclear whether the mystic connection is strengthening you or siphoning. The tower offers nothing by way of an answer, and you know that asking would only yield more silence and mystery. The deluge of sensation is over, but the position of the other spires still linger in your mind. From your vantage point atop the mountain spire, you can easily spot the mysterious structures, each of them rising high above their distant surroundings. Strange. Ebb curls her fingers and draws back a sigil and draws a quick sigil in the air, then studies how it fades. The magic of this place responds to you. The portal, the braziers. It all grows more vibrant when you approach. Before we get ahead of ourselves, it's worth remembering that you ended Kyrus' edict. That's no small feat. Maybe your connection to this place is related. Either way, sounds like something for the arcane-minded to investigate, says Verse. Fifth Eye. Speak to me after you see Tunon, Fatebinder. The disfavored need to be shown their place. If a dog acts up, you use a firm hand to put it back down. If we are to succeed in the tiers, we must work quickly. I'll be waiting. Yeah, and then the portals come back. Yeah, so he wants us to, he awaits our return at the blasted city. We had a vision of the spires scattered across the tiers and could feel the connection between them and the spire you claimed at Veldrin's Well. Gather more information about these mysterious structures and seek them out wherever possible. Find a way to the Lathan's Crossing Spire. You've gained access to Haven. The region's spire is attached to the odd walls of Lathan's Crossing settlement. Travel there and find a way to get access to the spire. So, fast travel. I'm thinking. One, two, three, four, 5. We can hire people. Yeah, so this is looking very similar to Pillars of Eternity with its stronghold, if you like, but still very different as well. So we can have 6 recruits. There's obviously more than 6 here. And you need a iron ring for that one. Fatebinder with the ability to change what skills you're proficient in. So you can, this is like a restart. So Smithy regularly produces weapons. And trainer here. Unique items. This guy's just regular items. Yeah, so we get trainers and stuff. I'm not going to do this just yet. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Edict of Stone there. No edict. The Edict of Fire. Oh, this is the Citadel. Yeah, that used to be the library. Yeah. And the Edict of Stone, this of course with the can thing. Cool. I don't really see a gorilla face. That's cool. Of course, we're right here. Be able to travel to all these when we unlock them. Huh. Okay, so they like me. I'm not going to get... So I like this as well. You can they've got a bit of favour with Layton's Crossing, which is nice. Belden Guard hate me, but that makes sense. Disfavoured hate me. Though not too much, actually. Scarlet Chorus really like me. I'll get this eventually. 5% hit precision on targets below 35% health. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, and you can get different bonuses when you... yeah, he doesn't like me. When you reach certain things. So this Death from Above... Huh, that's really cool. He really hates me. Voice of the Rat. Yeah, he can. He's okay. Alright, we'll call this session there. I like that. I'm liking the way this is opening up. But, didn't we have orgies back then in Fantasy Greece? Well, not just Fantasy Greece. But yeah, I'm going to stop that session there. I'll go back to Tyranny, because I was quite enjoying that. I'm enjoying this as well, but I feel I need to divide this one up into small sections, because quite a lot going on. But yeah, really liking this whole different take on the strongholds. It's pretty nice. I should have a little look at that again. Yeah, so mysterious device there. Maintenance cost none. You might be able to upgrade these with different sort of buildings on them. Because if there's a maintenance cost, there's got to be a bonus to it. Resting at the Spire grants a bonus to all skills. Or resting at any Spire grants a bonus to all skills. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we could recruit some people, but I'm not really sure. We'll leave it for now. So if you're watching other B streams, I do thank you very much for doing so. And toodaloo.